I was back again.
Welcome to the Steve and Carlos Show. Your host, Steve Scott.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
How's everybody today? Carlos, it's really hot out there, isn't it?
Yes.
It is hot and steamy summer, like Rick said yesterday, and it's not going to stop for a few days, guys, so stay cool while you're out there selling all those houses. So we got an action-packed show today, Steve and Carlos show. It's your favorite show, right? Thumbs up, right? All right, Jeannie, thanks. Thanks, Jen, Karen. So first, got a magnificent guest. His name is Gary Keller. Today is Gary Keller's birthday, guys. We're celebrating Gary Keller's birthday, and it happens to be Profit Share Day, so isn't that cool? Lisa Katz tells me that there's an email that we're calling this Founders Day now. I did not know that, so that's kind of cool. Have a really, I think, 16 years with this company, guys, 5.5 years as a team leader. Think I understand the concept of profit share. This video by Gary Keller is the best thing produced by Keller Williams regarding profit share. And it's, believe it or not, it's a couple months old. He produced it, I think in the beginning of the pandemic. So I want to show it to you. Please be patient. It's 7 minutes, but it is amazing. Please take notes. And also know that when they show $1.2 billion in profit share, it's actually $1.4 billion in profit share now. So without further ado, let's listen to Gary for a few minutes.
You know, the strength of any organization comes from its people and the cultural bonds that connect those people to the organization. Throughout Keller Williams' history, those bonds have been nurtured through many channels, but are best personified in one very important mission: to build businesses worth owning and lives worth living. In many ways, that short sentence has acted as our compass, helping us navigate clearly as the waters around us churn with uncertainty. I've found that in business, just as in life, there are many roadmaps, but few compasses that point us to our true north. This may be the misunderstood secret of most success. Simplicity is where it all begins, and although everything wants to naturally become more complex, success is always found in simplicity. Our model for success has always been a simple one: have low fixed expenses, have low to no variable expenses, keep a responsible physical footprint, be a training and consulting company, share our profits with all who helped us earn them, and most recently, we've added build, own, and control our technology. Now, all of these ideals thrive today because of the work that each of you do on a daily basis. And together, we've created the largest real estate company under one brand the world's ever known. And we're also just getting started, right? Today, I want to chat with you about one of the significant pillars of culture: profit share. To date, you and your partners have shared over $1.2 billion with our stakeholders and have enriched countless lives in the process. What used to be just another day on a calendar, the 21st day of the month, has been transformed into a connected cultural experience that lives and breathes the world over and is studied by many companies and major universities as perhaps one of the greatest examples of corporate alignment with its partners. And along the way, creating a truly passive economic opportunity that's never been seen before in our industry. The reason that profit share is truly passive is because when you sponsor an associate to our company, you have no additional responsibilities or duties. It's the responsibility of that recruit's market center and our company to train, nurture, and mentor them. We should never give the impression anything to do with
Having a little difficulty with Gary.
He's just getting his thoughts together.
Yeah, it's going to be very profound. Okay. going to try that again, Rick, or are we moving on? All right, I think we should be moving on. Can you guys hear me? Okay, all right, cool. Carlos, we'll get back to Gary, our second special guest of the day, right?
Yeah.
We got Stephen Clark. Oh,
Yes, the awesome Stephen Clark. Where is he? I saw him around here. There he is.
he's there. Looks like he's getting ready to sell another house because he's been doing a lot of that. Stephen, why don't you unmute yourself?
You got to unmute yourself.
Steve, you got to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Yep. After
That's okay. Sure, no problem. So, Carlos, Stephen's been killing it. No?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Stephen Clark when they announced, new agent in the front. They had his picture in front, and then I think they had his picture in front, and then he was on desk duty a lot on the front desk. So that's where I met Stephen, and I just see him killing it. And I said to him, "What are you doing?" And he said to me, "I'm just following up." So, Stephen, take it away. Tell us a little bit about you, where you come from, and what.
All right. So, I've been an agent now for 5 months in Keller Williams. So this is like a career change for me altogether. I'm just an in-your-face person. I just been out there talking to people, going, eating lunch, going to dinners dinners before, but not now, been working that floor duty, and then just working my database, like speaking to people that I know already. And I'm not used to talking on cameras. Actually, I have to get used to doing videos and stuff like that. But
You're doing fine.
yeah, I just, again, I just been, like Carlos said, I just been following up and really just, not being overly aggressive, but genuine and polite to people, and just letting them know that I care about their house. I'm just as happy for them to find their house as they are. So, I've been fortunate. Like I said, I started 5 months ago. I've closed about, close to 1.8 million in sales right now. And I'm working on a deal right now. So if I close this deal, I'll be well over 3 million. So, and I'm not even halfway through my cap year. So my goal was to cap. So I set a very strict goal for myself to cap this year.
And you will do it. You definitely will do it. I think you're also being very modest, Steve. So, I mean, we're all in the lead generation business, right? We're all selling houses, but we're in the lead generation business. And some folks are really wed to time blocking their lead gen time in the morning and getting on the phone for 2-3 hours. What's your approach?
All right. So I am time blocking. I am. And thank you, Jen, for that. But what I'm doing is I'm getting a little creative. I'm not trying to change the wheel, but I'm getting a little creative. I'm not really a phone caller. So I'll give you something I am doing, for example, actually. So I've been on like groups like Next Door Neighbor on my social media. I've been getting a lot of leads through my social media, actually. But like Next Door Neighbor groups, I've been taking numbers of like local contractors, local plumbers, making posts. So I'm actually creating a list of all the local vendors in Stamford. And I'm going to go out and door-to-door knock and just give everybody a list of all their local vendors and let them know to support local business. And at the same time, let them know, look, I'm here if you need me, because if you have any questions, if you want to know about real estate, you want to sell or buy, just let me know. I am in the community as well. So I can share everybody's information as well as mine to, give value to what I'm doing and what everybody else in the community is doing. But I like to do things like that. Sometimes I just go up and talk to people, or if I hear people talking about real estate. So I'm very, in your face and fun with people.
So what's some of the results from your door knocking?
You know what? I'm actually doing the first door knocking next week with the list. But the Next Door Neighbor experience, I've gotten I've closed about 3 or 4 rentals from that. One of the rentals I closed this month from that. So yeah, it's brought me a lot of rental leads. So, you know, the goal is to get a lot of rental leads and then have a turnover next year, and maybe get some sales in. But I'm positive about where the door knocking will go next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And something else you're doing too with like a networking group.
Yeah, so
Right.
you know, I'm doing Sunday lunches, or just trying to coordinate. Right now, I'm doing Sunday lunches with anybody who's willing to come. So I call them Sunday success lunches, and I tell people, let's just come and talk about what we're doing, what we want to do in life, and you know, what are we trying to do to be successful, or like successful for us. So, you know, that's been gaining some traction. This will be the second week I'm doing it. And actually more people want to show up. I actually have to now say, look, it's COVID, so maybe only 7 people can come or 8 people, and we'll leave it there. But it has been gaining some traction and people like it. But I like to do, networking groups or discussions. I've done a few Zoom calls about people, you know, accountability and stuff like that. So,
Right.
you know, stuff like that.
So
Steven,
you recently had a, I'm sorry, did somebody have a
I didn't
question?
mean to interrupt. I was just going to say,
Yeah.
didn't you also do some pop buys for some expireds with little packages?
Yes. Okay. So,
Don't forget to tell them about that.
yeah. Well, I've been on top of that. I mean, I got the idea from a few agents as well. They just been dropping baskets by, and, you know, gifts or just little stuff, again, to add value. So I have been going by expireds or rentals and kind of leaving a basket and a letter and saying, you know, my name is Stephen Clark. I would love to, you know, meet you and potentially talk about the sale of your home or the rental of your home. And I actually been doing it for my clients too. I actually been mailing. I've actually done a few mailers as well. I've mailed a few Starbucks gift cards out, $10. Just drop by, like I said, like Jen said, the gift baskets. And I have had a few clients call me this week and just like completely ecstatic about it. And I did pick up 1 lead from that as well. So, you know, it's just a bunch of a collective group of things that I'm doing that is bringing me some business, fortunately.
Absolutely. And they're all brilliant ideas, and you're working them all hard. So you had a recent over $1 million sale, or you're about to, right? And you have another one coming your way.
I have one that was, and also I forgot to say, like, agency relationships are important too. I've just been getting leads from a number of agents, especially like Kim. She's been throwing me some leads. And I just feel like having a good relationship with the people in your office is also very important. But yeah, we did sell, I did sell $1 million home. That was my first house. Well, not $1 million, but 999,000. But, and I did a condo right after, and now I'm working on a house. We just put an offer on it for 1.35 million, and we got accepted. So I got the inspection tomorrow. So, you know,
Awesome.
hopefully that goes through.
That's great. Well, you're killing it. You are going to cap, and you're going to cap way before your anniversary. So congrats to you. Does anybody have any questions for Stephen and what he's doing? Because he's doing some great stuff.
Thank you, though, Rick. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, sure. No, you're doing a great job, Stephen, and keep it up, bud.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're super
So thanks
excited.
for being with us. So Adonis, do we have Marty Miller?
We do indeed. So today, Marty is going to talk to us about adding custom system tags. Sorry, my computer's making strange sounds. Good job, Stephen, by the way. You're the man. So we're going to be adding custom or system tags to a lead or a contact.
Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 4.0, and today is day 10. So we are working through our campaign that we started running back on, what was that, Monday, Tuesday? And so let's check it out so far. The campaign so far has spent $7.62. We are increasing our impression count and our click count. We're still at 1 lead. I'm holding out hope that we're going to get some additional leads as the rest of the ad goes on. And yet today I wanted to talk to you about adding tags to your leads and or contacts. So we're going to go ahead and click on this lead, and that way it gets brought up. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the contact's name. Now I have the ability to add tags by editing this contact and then coming down to the tags section. So with tags, there are system tags that have already been created for you. So if you click on this drop-down box and you start scrolling through, if you're only seeing dark gray tags, those are tags that are system tags automatically built into the system for your use. And so in that sense, you might want to come in, and if you already know that this person is a buyer or a seller or an agent, you know, there's several of these that have already been built in. All the rest of these that you can see on my list, those are called custom tags, and those are tags that I have already created for my database. And so I'd like to create a Facebook tag so that I can start tracking all of the leads that come in from my Facebook ads. I don't have that tag created yet, so I can actually type it out and then see there's a button down here that says create custom tag. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. And then let's just make that green, right? The color of money, this is greenish, but we're gonna go ahead and choose that color. So we now have the tag and the color. I can then click on add, and that now becomes a tag, a custom tag that I can use for future leads that come into my database. Now, if the lead source already says Facebook ad lead, which you can see here, why would I add an additional tag? Well, there's a lot of things that we can do with tags. We can add people to a smart plan based upon their tag. We can target them with mailers based upon their tag, as long as we have a mailing address. We can actually target them for another future Facebook ad based upon their tag as well. And in that sense, I want to go ahead and add the neighborhood that I ran this ad in as well. In case I decide to run another ad on this neighborhood, I can actually, once I get to 100 or more confirmed users with this tag and email addresses, I can actually start targeting them in Facebook as well. So if you are working on really farming a particular neighborhood, let's make these, I think those are all white. No, let's make them purple, what the heck. Click on add. So if you decide, hey, I'm farming the Bridgeland neighborhood, and that's the only neighborhood I want to farm, I'm going to run all my ads around listings in that neighborhood. Well, you're going to start creating a lot of leads in that neighborhood, and once you get to over 100 or more, you can actually use the Facebook the campaigns, paid ads, to target your ad towards people that are already in your database via their actual tag. And so it makes sense if you're trying to build kind of an e-farm, if you will, a farm that only exists online, then you could utilize tags to accomplish that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on save on this contact, and you can see the tags now show up in this lead's contact record. Now, if you're not sure if you've already created tags, or you just want to see a list of the ones that you do have created, you can click on this drop-down box to the right of your name, choose settings, and then we're going to come over to command settings, contacts, and custom tags. And this is where you'll see all of the tags that you have previously created, and then you can see how many contacts are associated with those tags. So you can see I have a whole lot of tags in my system, custom tags that I've created in my time, and so you can kind of go through and see, okay, how many people are on each one of these tags. What you don't want to do is create a tag for example, Facebook. So I can search my tags and say, did I already create one for Facebook ad? I have one created. I don't want to create another one in the future that says Facebook ad lead or FB ad, because then I wouldn't be getting the full results if I'm filtering by one or the other. So before you create a system tag, it's probably best practice to come into your settings, do a search, and make sure you haven't already created that tag or something similar. So that's it for today, guys. Just talking about system and custom tags, how to apply them to your contacts. We can also, let me show you this real quick before I hop off, you can apply tags in bulk fashion. So if you've been running your ad, you've gotten a whole lot of leads, you can come through and click on select bulk action and add a bulk tag in that sense, and then choose your tag from the drop down or go search for it. So if these were all Facebook leads, I could add that to all 3 of these contacts at once. So that's it, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, I'll look forward to speaking with you again in the morning. Thanks.
Very good stuff, very practical stuff. So tomorrow, we're going to dive deeper. We're going to learn about assigning a neighborhood to a contact or a lead. All right, happy Profit Share Day to everybody. Bye.
Okay.